Good morning, Wednesday. Are you woobling? Have you been woobling this week? I did some woobling, but now that I'm editing, I realized I forgot to say hi in our visit when you first got here. So, hello, happy Wednesday. I worked on a knit kit this week. Let me tell you all about it. All right, I did knitting. I knew I was being a little when I put that. I picked this kit up at Five Below. When I picked up The Wizard of Oz, I'm sorry, Wicked. When I picked up the Wicked kits, I saw they had this knitting kit at Five Below. And I was like, oh, you know, it's just a simple little beginner friendly, $5. It says 100% cool. I was like, okay. Those are my favorite little popsicles in the summer. They make the sugar-free ones at the grocery store. Or they have the sugar-free ones. I don't think they actually make it in the grocery store. I did knitting. So the kit came with, where are them little silly little needles? I used all the yarn except for that much. I used these very weird, strange knitting needles that surprisingly worked very well, and I had no problems. It was actually working up so smooth. You do a rectangle. You start with the red. You're only supposed to do 10 rows. But it's garter stitch, which means I'm knitting, I'm turning my work and I'm knitting. So if we were crocheters, it would be like always working in the back loop, which would then put that ridge on there. Every other row, it would pop it forward and make that ridge. Well, with the garter stitch, when I was counting my rows, I wasn't counting 2, 4, 6. I was counting each ridge as 1. But it's not. It's a row, and then your second row pops the ridge. So I did twice as many as the instructions said to do, but whatever. I had enough to evenly, so I guess I did 20 red, 10 white, which should have been 5, 10, 5, and then 20 in the blue, which should have been another 10, but I knitted. And because I've been making the socks, I had a little bit of confidence. So when I was knitting up the red, the first to go, I purposely dropped a loop off my hook and then kept going. And I watched it unravel all the way. And I grabbed it. I caught it. And so then I was like, okay. As I was working back the other way, I got to it. And then I interlinked the loop all the way back up, and I put the loop back on my hook. So I fixed a dropped stitch. And then when I was working, I had the loops over here and I was putting them over here. I purposely took that loop, and before I stabbed it and wrapped it, I kind of twisted it on there, and then I did it and worked all the way across just to see how it would look. What does a twisted stitch look like? And then I tinked it back, which means that I didn't use a lifeline. I just reverse knitted back to it, untwisted it, and put it back on there. Because I was only working with 25 stitches, I just thought I was just a nitwit. Really, I just was zipping along, making mistakes on purpose, going back and fixing them. It was a silly little project that wouldn't matter one way or another. We did fine. Here we go. We did fine. So I did a big rectangle. You fold it in half. Here's the fold side. You fold it in half, and then you take the leftover yarn and you sew all the way up the side, cutting off the corners and then going back down the other side. I stitched up the bottom, and then inside the kit were some stickers. Boom, there she is. I didn't do arms. Ow! This is all I have left. Well, you know, popsicles really don't have arms anyway. All the wobbly bits came in this little brown paper bag. There's a little plastic sewing needle in there. I got the stick. I need to hot glue the stick on there. But for all the intense moments that it took me to make mistakes and come back and fix mistakes, I enjoyed it. I did well. That beeping is the bread man. This weekend on Facebook Marketplace, someone was selling their bread machine. And it looked brand new, and it was like 20 bucks. So I was like, yeah, I want a bread machine. So we took a little drive and we picked up the bread machine. I made it. I'll clean it up. I'll tuck this in now that I'm officially done. In the bread machine today, I have cinnamon raisin bread. A recipe card that came with the machine. The house smells amazing. You dump all the ingredients in strategically, and then press the button, and then you walk away, and in 3 hours your house smells amazing and you have bread. It doesn't get easier than that. The sourdough starter's still living on the counter. I haven't actually made sourdough with it. I've made other things like I made those little muffins. I made some chocolate chip cookies. I didn't notice that they were, ooh, you've been keeping this active yeast alive, and this tastes amazing. Kind of over it. The bread machine's pretty cool though. It's novelty. I'll use it for quite a while, and then it'll get shoved under the counter or in a space where all the other kitchen gizmos and gadgets belong. Back to wobblin'. There we go. We wobbled. That was glorious. Let's pick another kit. See you in a minute. All right, let's do this. Come on, yarn chicken. I'm gonna need a good crochet kit for this week. Something fun, something exciting. Give me a little thrill. Wobblin' Wednesday, crochet kits, yarn chicken. I dropped the coin in. I got some capsules. My Wobbles crochet book is back. So every capsule in there is fair game, ready to play. Let's do this. Man, that's so annoying when I leave it like half closed. I don't know why. I got them all mixed up. Let's go for a small one. I don't think we've had a small one in a while. Or not. Let's go for a big green. Oh, it's barely hanging on there. Let me get it to the center. Oh man, I don't know because it's halfway on the, I don't know if that's gonna drop in. Oh, it did! It did. All right. Ooh, that's a pretty green. Let's see. There we go. Isn't that beautiful green? It's a Kelly green. What do we get? There is no clues in the lid, and it looks like there are 2 pieces of paper in here. We better give it a lucky stir, huh? I have this hook I ordered off of Etsy. It says hooked on wishing crochet, and I picked the watermelon colors and an eye. That's a good one. Let's give that a little mixy mix. All right, this one's on top. Let's grab it. What does it say? It says Wobbles Tiny Tea Mystery. Oh, when I ordered those Wobble kits for my birthday, there was a tiny little tea set. Oh, that's a little one. That won't take me very long. Let's grab the next one. Let's do 2. Let's do it. Blue Bag, the Wobbles Mystery. Okay, let me go grab these 2 Wobble kits. Thank you, Yarn Chicken. I've been waiting for some Wobble kits. All right, let me go dig in the closet. You might lose me for a little bit, but you know what? I'll be back. Let me go dig and meander, and I'll be back. All right, so you definitely lost me over there for a while. The 2 tags that I drew was for the Wobbles tiny tea set. So this came with my birthday package in March. The other one was, it said it was a little blue, where'd the tag go? It said it was a little blue mystery pack. There's no little blue mystery pack in the tote. So I was thinking, somewhere in these Wobblin Wednesdays, my videos got all mixed up. One, I was supposed to do the scheduling for the Wednesday, but then it threw it out there. So I put it on private and I threw it back out there at the appropriate time. I don't know. Somehow I got all my videos mixed up. But the one where I did Perry, the little blue penguin, I also grabbed the little blue mystery one because I was in there digging and I saw it and I was just like, let's just grab it. So for this week, I just have the tiny tea set, which is okay that I just do one little tiny little kit because I have other things going on and I have other things that I can work on. I can catch up with them socks, right? Okay, so I'm gonna work on this. Wasted the whole day on that. Wasted. It's not wasted. I was digging around in my yarn. All right, friends. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.